All-time in the under-23s of NPL New South Wales Women's between your Manly United FC and Sydney Olympic. The final score, Manly United 4, Sydney Olympic 1. The goal scorers from the game for Manly United, Ruby Vernon in the 14th minute, India Horsley in the 16th minute, Mia Bales in the 37th minute, and Jasmine Robinson in the 71st minute. For Sydney Olympic, Aaron Dia Batitos in the 29th minute. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay with us because in approximately 10 minutes' time, we'll have kick-off for our first grade fixture of NPL New South Wales Women's between your Manly United FC and Sydney Olympic.
To thank the following businesses for their support for the 2025 season: Community Bank Freshwater, Brown Brothers Skip Bins, Ray White, Brookvale Master.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cromer Park here in the northern beaches of Sydney. Connor McNally with you, and it's great to have your company for this round 19 fixture of NPL New South Wales Women's. It is Manly United, who are one of the top teams in the competition. They come into this weekend second on the table, but that has all changed with a number of matches completed already and a number of other matches to come across the evening here on New South Wales, NPL New South Wales TV, of course, via Football New South Wales. Manly, as I said, they were second in the competition table. Today they are taking on Sydney Olympic FC, who are currently near the bottom of the table in what has been a bit of a tough start to the season. Well, it's been a pretty tough season all round for Sydney Olympic. They played on Thursday night against the Illawarra Stingrays, which was a catch-up match due to the inclement weather, and they lost that match 3-2. Well, as I said, there have been matches played already in round 19 of the competition. One has just been completed. That is between Bulls FC Academy and NWS Spirit. And for those that are tuning in just now, Bulls FC Academy move up to the top of the table with a big win over NWS Spirit, 2-1. And that's going to make NWS Spirit's challenge for the finals much, much tougher. And we've got another match happening right now over at the Uni of New South Wales at the Green. And that is between Uni of New South Wales, of course, who started the season strongly. And they were actually at the top of the table at one point, but they have fallen away as the season has progressed. At the moment, they are playing the Western Sydney Wanderers, and it's Uni that is leading the Western Sydney Wanderers 1-0 with about almost 8 minutes remaining before stoppage time in the second half. So we're near the end of that match. We'll give you updates throughout the evening. So we're looking forward to this one tonight. As I said, the ladder coming into this weekend, it saw Manly United sitting second on the table behind the Mount Druitt Town Rangers in their first season in NPL New South Wales Women's. And what a competition has been so far for the Town Rangers, winning on debut against Bulls FC Academy. Melissa Muscat called that game at Popondetta Park. Seems like a long time ago, back in March that it all happened. But we're now getting to the business end of the season. The ladder coming into this weekend sees the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, who'll be taking on the Gladesville Ravens this evening. They're currently sitting atop the table on 35 points. Then it is Manly on 34, equal with the Illawarra Stingrays. And now, Bulls FC Academy, who are sitting fourth on the table, they'll now move straight to the top of the table, as I said, with that win. It's the live ladder at the moment because they took on NWS Spirit. They lost that one, and they needed a win to get themselves into the top four. It's going to make it even more tougher now. Outside of the top four, as I said, NWS Spirit on 31 points, and it is Apia Leichhardt on 30 points. Very uncharacteristic to see Apia Leichhardt outside of the top four. Then we have the Northern Tigers on 25. Uni of New South Wales, after a strong start to the season, they also sit on 25 points, but they sit in 8th due to goal difference. Then it is the Gladesville Ravens on 21, equal with Sydney University. Again, on goal difference, Gladesville ahead of Sydney Uni. Sydney Olympic come into this weekend 11th on the table. They've coming off back-to-back losses after 3 straight wins recently. And then it's the Western Sydney Wanderers on 18 points, equal with Sydney Olympic, with Olympic ahead on points difference. Macarthur Rams second last on the table. They're looking for a 3rd straight win against the Northern Tigers. We'll give you around the ground scores throughout the evening. And the Newcastle Jets sit atop of the table, sit at the bottom of the table, on 9 points. So the referees for today's match is Hannah Sheridan. The assistant referees Amber Morris, and Siobhan Gregory is the second assistant referee, as we're seeing Grace Arnold, the captain, coming over to shake hands with the officials, along with Sydney Olympic, who are wearing their all-black waist strip with white stripes on their sleeves. Sydney Olympic, we normally see in their traditional blue and white when we play at Penamore Park over in Belmore, at Belmore Sports Ground. But today, Manly wearing their predominantly blue with red stripes. And, of course, blue shorts, white socks. They'll be running, looks like they'll be running left to right of your monitors. Sydney Olympic will be running right to left of your monitors this afternoon. And let's go through the lineup this afternoon in this round 19 fixture. Firstly, with the away side, Sydney Olympic, who are coached by George Biltzos. It's an unchanged lineup from last week. Well, last week's round, which is round 18, played on Thursday nights. It's only been a few nights. Starting 11 is the goalkeeper, Annabelle Grove. Number 2, Gabrielle Peake. Baxter Thew in jersey 4. Adine Keane, the captain, in jersey 7. Alyssa Wynnum in 8. Rochelle Borromeo in 11. Sarah Yatim in 14. Jaya Bauman in 26. Peter Trims, I'll get that right eventually, in 39. And Olivia Price in jersey 40. The substitutes are Ebony McHugh-Shaw, Marley Stanton in jersey 6. McHugh-Shaw, by the way, is in jersey 3. Maya Fernandez is in jersey 10. Brianna Clark is the substitute goalkeeper in jersey 21. Priya Skuriaga in jersey 25. And Raquel Boswell in jersey 37. Manly, this is their starting lineup. The goalkeeper is Jodie Driver in jersey 14. Phoebe Gilbane in jersey 2. Grace Arnold in jersey 3. Ruby Jackson, the captain, in jersey 6. Sienna Dale in 7. Emily Minute in 9. Alexia Fauna in 10. Shian Bazanic in 12. Michaela Schmelzer in 15. Lucy Richards in 16. And Ellie Kerr in 20. The substitutes are Nicole Simonson in jersey 1, the goalkeeper. Anita Zordan in 8. Tegan Biasi is in 11. India Horsley in 21. Ava Roberts 22. And Gemma Swittenham in 23. We are underway in round number 19 of NPL New South Wales Women's. Manly, as I said, running left to right of your monitors. Sydney Olympic right to left. And it will be Baxter Thew, originally from Perth in Western Australia. In fact, from Fremantle originally. She kicks it down towards Sarah Yatim as they go back to the centre of the field. Sydney Olympic, they've got the early possession of the ball. They're moving the ball around, and now it'll be played there by Borromeo. Now going towards the club side of the field on the eastern side. And the Olympic coming out strong early in this first half. And Olympic just trying to smother the ball as they go towards the northwestern corner, being chased there and pushed out. There was a bit of a battle there between Sienna Dale and the captain for Sydney Olympic, Adine Keane. And it'll be a goal kick to Sydney, not to Sydney Olympic, it's to Manly United. So this is a win that Manly really need to get this evening over Sydney Olympic. But Sydney Olympic looking to cause an upset and really throw a spanner in the works to a number of teams looking to get into the top 4 for the final series. A throw in now for Manly. They have possession of the ball along the eastern side. And back towards the centre of the field. Stolen away there by Borromeo. In fact, it's not Borromeo, it's Tiana Fuller. She's got possession, quickly offloads it now to Peter Trims. Opportunity now for Keane. She's going to strike it, but beautifully blocked there by Manly United. And Jodie Driver putting a body on the line. She's very happy with herself that she denied Sydney Olympic their first attempt to put the ball into the back of the net. And it will be Olivia Price with the first corner of the match here at Cromer Field. Great to have your company on Football New South Wales on YouTube. We've into the 3rd minute. And it's a dribble there to back to Price, but offside's the call. So foul to Sydney Olympic. It will be a goal kick by Manly United and will be taken by Grace Arnold. Be a very interesting match for Manly. As I said, they came into this weekend sitting second on the table, but that's all changed. That ball out on the full by Sydney Olympic. Off the foot of Baxter Thew. Olympic now have to try and defend against Manly, who are very strong. It's no secret why they are very, very competitive in this women's competition. Now Down towards the eastern side of the field. Stolen away there by Peake. Peake's got the possession. Good pass, but stolen away by Manly. And Manly have possession of the ball. Quick pass now to Fauna. She'll go crossfield towards the western side. And, ooh, almost a clash of bodies there between Gilbane and Keane, the captain for Sydney Olympic. It will be an Olympic ball. Thrown in by Yatum. Good header there by Tiana Fuller. And we got an issue for Manly United with a player who was on the ground before looking injured. That was Ellie Kerr. She's just being tended to at the moment on the sideline. So into the 5th minute here at Cromer Park with the lights on. This round 19 fixture. And Manly with the possession of the ball. As we get back underway, it will be Arnold that'll have possession. Just hesitates a little. Stolen away by Olympic. Chase there. Oh, open space for Olympic and into the back of the net. Sydney Olympic strike early. And Jodie Drever missed times trying to save the ball, and that allowed Sydney Olympic to find open space, and they put the first goal on the board here.
Goal Sydney Olympic, number 9, Tiana Fuller.
Tiana Fuller, the goal scorer there. So into the 6th minute, it is Manly United 0, Sydney Olympic 1. I'm going to say they played very well last week, or last round we should say, on Thursday night against Illawarra, which they lost 3-2. Opportunity for Manly to strike back, played by Dale. Just dribbling around. Oh, good tackle there by Olympic, and they get possession of the ball. There was some calls for a foul. They don't get that, Manly. And now it'll be Sarah Yatum. Good pass there by Wynnum. So go down that left side. Price with the ball. There's a challenge by Manly. They still steal the ball away, but it's been stolen back now by Wynnum. She'll quickly offload it to Yatum, and Yatum goes back to Few as they now go towards the eastern side of the field here at Cromer Park. So for Baxter Thew, this is her first season in NPL New South Wales after spending time in the WA competition. Again, it is Keane with open space. Offloads the ball, passes it, but it goes across Peter Trims. And she just mistimes that and will go out on the full. And that'll be a Manly ball. Well, Manly... Not sure what's going on right now, but just getting a bit of a wake-up call by the fact that Sydney Olympic have come out and wanting to disrupt this winning form that they've had for quite a while. Olympic coming into this weekend's round 11th on the table. That a win will definitely be one of the upsets of the season. View with the ball. She quickly offloads it now to Yatum. And now, Wynnum with the ball. Quickly offloads it into the 18-yard box. Played now by Yatum again. It will be challenged by Dale. And then it's back to Keane, the captain. She goes herself inside the 18-yard box now. It will be collected quickly by Drever, and Manly get the ball back. So we're approaching the 8th minute here at Cromer Park. Headed there by Bauman. A good pass now to Wynnum once again. But, well, a bit of a fall there by Gilbane. But Arnold gets the ball back for Manly United. In these early minutes of this match, and approaching the 9th minute, it's been Sydney Olympic that have had much of the possession of the ball early They've had more strikes with the ball. View once again will dribble it down towards the western side, but will offload it back to J.A. Bauman as they go to the eastern side towards the club side. Here at Cromer Park on the main field. The free throw into Manly United. And will be taken by Emily Minnett, who is the most prolific goal scorer for the Manly United side. 7 goals this season. She is a kicking machine. So, fall there by Olympic. It'll be a Olympic ball. So a foul conceded by Manly United. It'll be Bauman that will take the free kick. Opportunity again for Borromeo this time along the eastern side. Looking to find someone to quickly offload it to. Quickly offloaded it there to Olivia Price, but it's been stolen back by Manly, and it will be played by Sian Bozanic. Challenge for the ball. It's been taken there by Borromeo. She'll go herself, approaching the 18-yard box. Has an attempt, but it will go straight down the gullet. Well, Jodie Drever. And Manly reclaim possession once again. But a quick chase. They had to react quickly because Adine Keane was charging quickly to try and steal the ball and plant it into the back of the net. So Sydney Olympic have come out really strong here in these opening 10 minutes of this round 19 fixture of NPL New South Wales Women's. Price back to Few. United starting to strong up a little bit. Calls for a handball there. But went out there, and it will be a Manly throw-in. Gilbane will bring the ball back into proceedings. In fact, it will be a free kick for a handball, so that will be declared a handball. View kicks it out quickly on the full. But this actually gives Manly the first opportunity to apply some pressure and equalise the scoreboard here. Oh. Calls for a foul, and now there was a push. And that'll be a foul awarded to Sydney Olympic. View. She has to react quickly because she's got Sienna Dow trying to steal the ball away. She quickly offloads it now to Yatim. Yatim offloads it to Borromeo, but finds Manly instead. And Manly, unfortunately, kicks it out. It will be an Olympic ball once again. A throw-in. Well, we're waiting for play to get back underway. We'll give you a quick update in the other match that's happening right now in NPL New South Wales Women's between the Uni of New South Wales and the Western Sydney Wanderers. It was 1-0 when we last checked it. Mike Sheen calling that game. We'll come back to that in a moment because challenged there by Peter Trims, but successfully stolen away by Manly. We've got possession. Borromeo is coming in to try and steal it back. Olympic have the ball. Going to try and get it into safe territory. Of course, Annalie Grove ready to take the pass, but it will go out. It will be a Manly throw-in. Thrown in there by Manly. And that was Dale who kicked it. So full-time, Uni of New South Wales have beaten the Western Sydney Wanderers 1-0. Jackson with the ball, the captain for Manly United. And then it'll be passed down to Grace Arnold, who she'll go Heading south to the field in the centre. Quick offload to Emily Minnett. Wonder what she can do with the boot today, and if she can add another score, or another goal, I'm sorry, to her tally in 2025. 7 goals this year in NPL New South Wales Women's 4. Emily Minnett. Trip there by Minnett as she gets up. She's facing her opposite number in Miller. And it's Olympic that have the ball again. Offload backwards now to Price. And Price offload it now to Fuller again. And now it'll be Borromeo. It's been stolen away by Manly. They've got open space. Olympic come in to try and steal it back. And it'll be taken there by Sarah Yasham. She offloads it back to Few. Few just looking for options, that decides to go herself. Long kick, and she's looking to find Adine Keane, which she does. Dribbles it around, looking to try and bamboozle Phoebe Gilbane. She's in the 18-yard box. Here we go. Opportunity for, Olympic, but it's been kicked away by Manly United, and it will be an Olympic ball. In the 15th minute here at Cromer Park. Manly United, Neil Sydney Olympic 1. Does Olympic throw it in? Yatum offloads it down to Price, but been headed away by United. Been headed away by Keane. Sorry, by Sienna Dale. And goes out off the boot there of Jan Bozanic. So Manly, at this stage of this opening half, haven't had much time with the ball on the Sydney Olympic side of the field. Now they'll have an opportunity to get inside Sydney Olympic territory. They do so. Good kick across by Emily Minnett, and she finds Sienna Dale. Long cross kick, and it's being chased now by Ellie Kerr. And it will go out, and it will be a Manly ball. Jackson. Blocked there by Olympic. And they try and steal it away. It's back now to Jackson. Quick offload now to Fauna. An attempt there. Came off an Olympic player. Goes towards Annalee Grove, who collects it safely. Hugh quickly passes it to Yassin. And now it'll be Keane, but finds Manly instead. Manly get possession inside Olympic territory. Kicked away there by Bozanic. And a bit of a grab there of the jersey there by Tiana Fuller. And they concede a foul there, Sydney Olympic. That was a bit cheeky. But I'll be careful not to keep doing that, otherwise they might be yellow carded. And Hannah Sheridan be ready to deliver the bad news if that happens. It's a long kick by Alexia Fauna, but it will be collected safely there by Annalee Grove, and Olympic will get the possession back. It's a good attempt too. Oh, bit of a push and shove there, but play on is the call. Few successfully defends the attack there by Manly, and it will now be played by Price. She passes it back to Few. I've got to say that early goal has really helped the confidence in Olympic right now, because they're really taking it up to Manly United, and that'll please George Beltsos, the captain. Now they have some space, and a trip there by Peter Trims. It's been stolen away by Manly, so that was okay. Play on, headed there by Manly. It's play on. Hugh gets it back for Olympic. Now Price will go to the western side, going crossfield, dribbles it, and looking to find Keane, but finds Manly instead, and will go out. Off the foot there of Sienna Dale. That was declared it went out off the boot of Sydney Olympic instead, so it'll be a throw into Manly United. Yatum looking to settle things down. And I can see Emily in a minute. She was ready to chase Annalee Grove and try and steal the ball away and plant it into the back of the net. Looking to get her 8th goal of the year in the regular season. Now there's some open space for Sydney Olympic. And that was taken there by Gabrielle Peake, but it's been stolen away by Manly. Goes out on the eastern side and will be a throw into Sydney Olympic. And they've got prime space here. They could strike again. Header there by Tiana Fuller. And it was Wynnum, but it goes long. Heading south. Headed there by Jaya Bauman. Takes about 2 attempts to try and offload that. And now it'll be Ruby Jackson for Manly. But we'll go out and it'll be an Olympic ball on the eastern side towards the club side of the field here at Cromer Park. And it'll be Gabrielle Peake that will bring the ball back into proceedings here. Successfully stolen away by Manly. And a good pass down to Sienna Dale. Ooh, but finds instead Sarah Yatum. He tries to steal that one away, but Manly get the ball back. Gilbane with the ball. Challenged there by Keane. Grace Arnold has the presence of mind to send it back to Jodie Drever. Safe territory. Good steal there by Keane. And now it'll be played by Wynnum. Looking for some open space. Will now be played by Olympic. Played now by Keane again, going crossfield. But stolen away by Grace Arnold for Manly. And Manly have the ball. Big chase now. That was played by Borromeo. Okay, open space now for Keane. She kicks it high, goes over the top. And just a little bit unlucky. And she was right in front of the goal. But too much on the boot there to successfully strike it into the back of the net and go 2-0. So the score remains Manly United 0, Sydney Olympic 1 in the 22nd minute here. View, good hard kick too. She finds Borromeo. So go to the eastern side. Chase now by Peake. She was looking to go and steal that ball away, but it'll find Jodie Drever instead. Arnold now will bring it. Well, she was looking to get it out of the 18-yard box, but going to play it safe. Bit of pushing and shoving there from Sydney Olympic. And there'll be a foul awarded to Manly. It was Emily Minute that was looking to take possession of the ball, but there was a foul conceded there by Sydney Olympic. Bozanic with the ball. Attempt of a steal there by Sydney Olympic. But we'll find Sarah Yatum as she heads that one away. Sydney Olympic under a bit of pressure now as Manly now look to try and get closer to the Sydney Olympic goal here on the southern side. Instead, it'll go out on the full and it will be Dean Keane that will bring it back into play. In fact, it will be Sarah Yatum. Good steal there by Tiana Fuller. Then it's Price. View plays it safe and Kicks that one back towards Annalie Grove, and then she goes herself. Quick pass to Yatum again as she dribbles it up towards the halfway mark. Inside Manly territory once again. Good offload there by Wynnum. Now to Keane. It's been stolen away by Bozanic. And Manly looking for some more open space. Chase now there by Dale. She's got that open space. She chases it now. And she has Sarah Yatum ready to try and deny her. Cross kick. An attempt to try and header that one there. Ellie Kerr was just a little bit out of position there. And Olympic will gain possession of the ball and plenty of open space to boot. They move back towards the centre of the field. That was played there by Price, but offside is the call. It was a good run by Olivia Price, and she was ready to strike that, but unfortunately, the assistant referee says offside. Getting back underway, Manly resume play. Gilbane with the ball. And there was a call there that, well, I can see that was Ellie Kerr. She was saying I was pushed out when I tried to play the ball, and that was a bit naughty there by Sarah Yatum. Concedes a foul. And they'll play the advantage here. Manly United still trailing by 1 goal, with Sydney Olympic leading at the moment. Jackson quickly passes it back now to Arnold. Well, a loss tonight to Manly United will definitely have implications for the premiership table. Next week they play NWS Spirit. There's a challenge to the ball by Few and successfully steals that one away. That was a good steal too. Manly on the back foot. Now will be played by Keane. She's looking to quickly go crossfield. It's been stolen away by Manly, and it's been stolen beautifully there by Lucy Richards. But Olympic really toughen up their attack here. Trims with the ball on the eastern side, looking to get into the 18-yard box. She's been challenged there by Manly. Oh, good block there by Manly, putting their bodies on the line. Going crossfield again, blocked again by Michaela Schmelzer for Manly United. Well, Manly know they can't let another goal be conceded to Sydney Olympic. Sydney Olympic, they've got everything to gain and nothing to lose, really. They know that they can't make finals football this year, but they can certainly be disruptors. It will now be played by Kerr. She bamboozles there, Sarah Yatum, and now they're looking to try and strike now, which they do, but it will go way, way wide across the right side of the goal. And that'll be a goal kick by Sydney Olympic. Now into the 28th minute here at Cromer Park on this Sunday evening. Great to have your company on NPL New South Wales Women's on Football New South Wales YouTube. Olympic with the possession of the ball, played there by Gabrielle Peake. They were able to get around that nicely too. That was Petter Trims. They still have possession of the ball. Trims is going towards the centre of the field. Blocked successfully, but it will be found by Yatum. And she'll quickly offload it now down to Keane. And the captain looking to go herself. Blocked there by Manly, but open space. Blocked successfully by Drever. And that'll go out. And that'll be a corner for Sydney Olympic. Once again, Jodie Drever putting a body on the line like she did a short time ago. Sydney Olympic looking to put Manly United further on the back foot as they go from the northeastern corner. Trims with the corner kick. Blocked successfully there by Fuller. Just keep possession for Olympic. Trims, dances around and dribbles it out of the danger area. And it'll be a foul conceded by Sydney Olympic. Hannah Sheridan just... She's going to be... What's the call there? Let's play on. It's a free kick. No yellow card as yet. And now it'll be a chase there by Emily Minnett for Manly. They're in the 18-yard box. They just get out of it. Well, it was attempted to be kicked there by Ruby Jackson, but it's been stolen away by by Sydney Olympic once again. And we'll find Borromeo. Quick pass now back to Alyssa Wynnum. Borromeo once again. She has two Manly players trying to force an error on her. Still got the ball, but that'll go out, and that will be an Olympic ball. In the half an hour gone here. 15 minutes before stoppage time, so into the 31st minute, and it will be a throw into Olympic. They've definitely been the stronger of the two sides. An attempt to strike it there by Price, but doesn't go much anywhere, and that'll be a handball by Sydney Olympic. They concede the foul, and it'll be a free kick awarded to Manly as Kerr is looking to offload that ball, trying to defend it. It's been stolen away successfully, almost there by Dean Keane, and that will go out. And what's the call there? It'll be a goal kick there by Manly United, but Sydney Olympic are protesting the decision here by Hannah Sheridan. And Keane is explaining, well, what's the reasoning behind that? Jackson says play on. So it'll be taken by Manly. Chased there by Keane. Of course, or a foul there. It's been stolen back by Keane because it was played by Phoebe Gilbane. And now Sydney Olympic, they tried to strike it across the 18-yard box, but successfully blocked by Manly. And Manly live to fight on. Schmelzer kicks it towards the eastern side, but it's been played along that eastern edge. Inside Sydney Olympic territory, but Few straight onto it with a right foot, but taken back by Manly as they look to get inside Olympic territory. Arnold. Good header there. Now it'll be Minnett looking to challenge. She steals it away, but it's been stolen back by Sydney Olympic. Minnett's just been a little unlucky that she's had one or two attempts to try and plant it in the back of the net, but been denied by Sydney Olympic. Keane is looking to go down that western touchline, but was blocked by Phoebe Gilbane by Manly, and that'll be a Olympic throw-in. Yasim with open space, looking to find Tiana Fuller, which she does as she looks to go herself towards the 18-yard box, but stolen back by Manly, and Lucy Richards with the ball as they go towards the club side once again. Now she's looking to find Minnett once more as there's a chase for the ball, but it will be picked up by Sydney Olympic, and Annalie Grove will pick it up and pass it back to Emily Few. Yatim. Goes back to Few, who's looking for her options, but she decides to play it safe. Dribble it back to Grove. The 34th minute here at Cromer Park. Dribbled down by Gabrielle Peak along that eastern edge. She's looking to find someone to pass it. She was looking to find Borromeo, but Manly with the ball. But it's been stolen back. Kicked there by Fuller, but will meet the safe hands of Jodie Drever for Manly United, and they get the ball back United. Manly have lost only 4 times this year and drawn 4 times. And of course, they've won 10 of their matches this year in the 26-round competition. Kicked there by Gilbane. She was looking to find Ellie Kerr, but was taken back by Olympic. Good dribble back by Few to Olivia Price, and then it'll be played by Dea Bauman. Bauman with the kick once again, but Manly steal the ball back. Fauna. Arnold looking to make progress, and she'll find Bazanic, and she'll have an attempt, but that's going to go across the face on the left, and that'll go out there. It'll find a goal, but it'll find one of the practice goals there. That won't count. Well, Manly are not going to give up without a fight, that is for sure. 10 minutes remaining in regulation time before stoppage time in this opening half. Stolen successfully by Kerr for Manly. And now it'll be another attempt. It'll be played by Fauna. She'll go herself, but it'll be deflected away, and in fact, it will go out on the left side, and it'll be a goal kick once again by Sydney Olympic. Well, this will be a very, very happy opening half for George Botzos, who took over the coaching duties back in May for Sydney Olympic. Probably not so much for Tom Hopley, the coach for Manly United. He'll be looking for a much improved second half coming up, but they've really started to muscle up in this late stage of the opening half. But Sydney Olympic looking for that open space and looking to find Adine Keane, which she does. But we'll find, well, it's battered back and it'll be played there by Wynnum. Wynnum will go herself. There's some open space, but stolen away there by Arnold for the United side. I'll go to the eastern edge once again. Blocked successfully there by Bauman for Olympic, and I'll play the advantage. Hopley on the sideline, barking instructions to his girls to say, let's improve on our attack and defence here. Kerr will meet an Olympic player instead. It will go out, and that'll be an Olympic ball. And it was, in fact, Sarah Yasham that Kerr met the full force. Yasham brings it back in. Will now be passed to Wynnum. Back to Few. Botzos is sounding rather calm on the sideline right now as he gives his instructions to his team, compared to Hopley at the moment. He's calling for a foul, but won't get that. It'll be throw into Olympic. The 38th minute, we're approaching the 39th minute here. Slight delay of play with Few. Yeah, it is Maxa Few, just tying up her shoelaces. Kerr. Just passing it to and from. And we'll now find Kerr. Played there by Bazanic. And we'll find Lucy Richardson said has to chase that ball on the southeastern corner, but will go straight out, and that'll be a Olympic goal kick once again. As we're nearing half-time here at Cromer Park. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of round 19 of the NPL New South Wales women's competition. Groves is taking her time, just assessing her choices. And they have to react quickly because chasing for that ball there was Fauna. But Olympic get the ball back and it will be played with open space. Goes down towards Keane, the captain. Was looking to offload it there to Wynnum, but will find Manly instead. But it will go back to Yatim. She spins around, keeps the ball in possession. Will now find Keane. Keane looking to get inside the 18-yard box, but denied by Manly. They keep the ball in play. Now they'll have possession. Will be played there by Kerr. We're looking to pass that, but we'll find Hugh instead. Sydney Olympic. Into the 40th minute now. Yatim has to quickly offload it. We'll find Wynnum instead, but it's been stolen away nicely by Jackson for Manly. Kerr will then be denied there by Yatim. Price with the ball for Sydney Olympic. And Minute was ready to steal that ball away from Rochelle Borromeo. So we're looking to just pass it to and from one another. Fauna will pass it back to Arnold. He's looking to go to Gilbane, and she's looking for that space, which she does so. It's been passed successfully, but it will find Few. It will deliberately kick it out, and that'll be a throw into Manly United. Throw in to Minute. Was looking to header that over, but will header it towards Grove instead. It'll be interesting to see what both teams decide to do during the halftime break, if there'll be some substitutions made. I'll keep with the starting 11. Price had to quickly chase for that. Yatim dribbling that ball to the centre of the field. Quickly offloads that to Bauman. And that was Trims looking to dribble that one, but it's been stolen away by Manly along that eastern side. Some open space now for Manly. They're looking to offload that. That's Stale with the ball. She's in the 18-yard box. I think she's trying to look for someone to offload it to. Stolen back there by Schmelzer, and Schmelzer will again pass it back to Arnold. That's Arnold there. Well, Minute was ready to take the ball, but just wasn't quite in the position that she wanted to, and that will be found by Olympic, who get the possession back. It's definitely been Sydney Olympics half. So, Yasin once again brings it to the centre of the field. Good kick over, but we'll find instead Bazanic for United. And Manly will now look to gain advantage here. Good kick by Jackson, and she finds Kerr, dribbles it across. And we'll find Minute instead, but it goes back in favour of Sydney Olympic. And it will be Bauman with the ball. She'll dribble that back to Grove. Into the final 2 minutes of this opening half with stoppage time coming up. Yatim I'm sorry. Hopley was screaming for instructions to attack, and that was to Alexia Fauna, but instead you quickly kicked it back to Grove. Bowman, long pass, headed there by Manly to try and block her, but has been taken there by Keane, and she looks to go herself. What does she do? Crossfield's been blocked there by Jodie Drever, and they successfully do that, Manly. They've got the possession, but it has been taken, and that's a foul there by Manly. And that was Ellie Kerr. She grabbed Sarah Yassim. Luckily, nothing more than a warning there by the referee, Hannah Sheridan. Into the final minute of regular time before stoppage time. Definitely at least have a couple of minutes of stoppage time coming up. And the free kick will be taken by Olivia Price. But not happy with that was Hannah Sheridan, I'm sorry. And they said, let's play it properly again. Ten seconds remaining in regular time, as Price will now take the kick. It'll be a long kick, but we'll find Manly instead. And we'll find Sienna Dale. And we're now into stoppage time here at Cromer Park. Wyndham with the ball. We'll find Trims. Going to go Crossfield. Goes herself on the edge of the 80-yard box. We'll find, looking to find Keane, but it will go out as it went across the face of the goal. And there'll be a corner kick to Sydney Olympic. They want to get a second goal before half-time in this stoppage time here. Price kicks it long. Batted away there by Drever once again. Olympic get the ball back. Another attempt to strike, and it goes across the face. Well, time's running out in this opening half to extend their lead, Sydney Olympic, but they can go into the halftime break very, very happy with how it's all played out. Minute with the ball for Manly. He's had a few attempts, but hasn't had much luck to successfully strike into the back of the net. Will be now played by Dale. Price looking to steal that one away, but we'll find Olympic will get the ball back. We're approaching the second minute of stoppage time to be completed and approaching the third minute. Depends on how much time we've got left. And that'll do it for half-time.
Half-time in NPL New South Wales Women's.
It's been a good start for Sydney Olympic.
Sydney Olympic 1.
Manly.
Sole goal.
They've got some work to do. And we're looking forward to seeing what both of these teams do in the second half. The only goal for Sydney Olympic off the boot of Tiana Fuller. And looking forward to seeing what Sydney Olympic can do in the second half coming up. Looking forward to seeing how Manly United go as well. They've had 3 shots on goal, Manly, compared to Sydney Olympic 7. And 5 of those shots have been on target for Sydney Olympic. Manly have conceded more fouls than what Sydney Olympic have done so far. So it's definitely been more in favour of Sydney Olympic in this opening half. But it'll be interesting to see what Todd hopefully will say to
South Wales Women's. First off, for the NWFA, the final score that we've been waiting for from the State Cup finals. And it is a congratulations to the Cornwall Cobra Strikers who have won the Under-21 State Cup 2-0 over Penrith FC. We then come to the scores in NPL New South Wales Women's. 2 early games have already been completed. First off, at Northbridge Oval, Bulls FC 2, Northwest Sydney Spirit 1. And at the Village Green, the University of New South Wales 1, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. Then to the games in progress. At Lambert Park, RP Leichhardt 2, Sydney University 1. And at Linwood Park, Macarthur 1, Northern Tigers 2. Out at Macedonia Park, Illawarra 0, Newcastle Jets 0.
off for the second half. This round 19 fixture. Flash score around the grounds in the meantime for NPL New South Wales Women's. We'll keep an eye on players, give you the scores, and it'll be stolen away there by Olympic, and that was played there by Wynnum, who's already scored, and it goes into the back of the net. So Sydney Olympic strike early. And they have left Manly shell-shocked. It only took, 25 seconds or so. And that was an absolutely beautiful strike inside the 18-yard box and went unchallenged. So Sydney United now lead by 2-0. And that is not the start that Manly United would have wanted in that second half. And it's been stolen away again by Olympic. So as we were about to give you a round of ground scores, that was a absolutely beautiful goal. And now some space for Ellie Kerr. They're looking to retaliate, but it's been stolen away by Thew. And now we'll go back towards Gabrielle Peake. And, oh my goodness, that's 2 goals this evening for Tiana Fuller. I can hear on the PA system. So Fuller has gone back-to-back goals. Absolutely impressive for Tiana Miller tonight. So Manly get the ball back. Whilst we're waiting for that to happen, the scores around the grounds. The Olympic now have to defend a strong surge by Manly, looking to get on the scoreboard. They're trailed by 2 goals to Sydney Olympic, but it's been taken back by Trims, Thew, and it's been stolen away there by Manly. They got a chance to strike, but it's been taken there by Grove, who had to rush for it and save the day. So Trims trying to keep the ball in play, but it will go out and that will be a Manly ball. And whilst we now got this break in play, as I was about to give around the ground scores, when all that happened, the full-time scores already, Bulls FC Academy have won 2-1 over the NWS Spirit, which has just definitely hurt the finals chances for NWS. Come back to it in a moment because there's an attempt now by Sienna Dale to strike. It will come off Sydney Olympic. There was calls for handball there, but no, they don't get that foul. And it will now be played by Ruby Jackson. Back to Schmelzer. We'll now find Arnold, and she'll kick that down, but we'll find Sydney Olympic instead, and they have the possession of the ball. Gets around one, but it's been stolen away there by Arnold. Manly get the ball back, and they'll kick it long. But we'll find Olympic instead, and we'll find Lee Grove with the ball. Back to what I was saying. Uni of New South Wales 1-0 victors over the Western Sydney Wanderers. Halftime scores. Apia Leichhardt ahead of Sydney Uni 2-1. Macarthur Bulls are trailing the Northern Tigers. Macarthur 1, Northern Tigers 2, I'm sorry. And then it's currently 0-0 between Illawarra and the Newcastle Jets. And Gladesville are currently 1-1 with Mount Druitt. And now it'll be Manly with the ball, played there by Dale. She was going herself. Quick pass, but it's been battered away off the boot of Thew. But Manly get the ball back. Stolen away by Olympic as they deflect that one down towards Wynnum. And passes it down to Trims once again. Trims will chase it, and we'll find instead Schmelzer. Schmelzer defends and gets it away from Trims as she tried to pass that down towards Fauna, but we'll find Olympic instead. An attempt now by Trims to strike, but will go down the gullet there of Jodie Drever. Richards with the ball once again. But deflected back to Sydney Olympic. Comes off the head there of Richards as they chase for the ball. Will go out and will be a Olympic ball inside Manly territory as well. Will be brought in to play by Gabrielle Peak. Quick offload. And a trip there on Wynnum, and that'll be a foul awarded to Sydney Olympic. This hasn't quite gone the way for Manly tonight already in this match, and we're into the approaching the 52nd minute, so almost 51 minutes gone. Peak with the ball, looking to go crossfield, but will go out in the full, and that'll be a goal kick by Manly United. This is, if Manly lose tonight, it's really going to stir things up on the premiership table, especially with Bulls FC Academy now leading the competition on the live ladder. Will now be played by Trims as she goes, looking to go cross-field, and will be taken out by Manly, and it will be a corner kick to Sydney Olympic. Don't forget the Australia Cup, the Sapphire Cup final coming up on Thursday night between Mount Druitt and Apia Leichhardt, 7 p.m. The Australia Cup, of course, coming up very soon with the round of 32. Looking forward to that as well. So strike now by Price. Looking to find the head there of Sydney Olympic. Will be deflected away by Manly and will now be found by Yatum. It'll be played there by... Well, it's been stolen beautifully by Manly, and it'll be brought up by Emily Minnett. And Minnett, can she try and strike one in the back of net? She quickly passes it to Dale. Dale wanted to go and solve, but Sydney Olympic steal that one away. That's been battered away by Minnett. But will go straight. Well, she was hoping to go into the back of the net. Will find instead Annalee Grove and her safe hands. So Sydney Olympic again deny Manly an opportunity to get onto the scoreboard here. Manly United 0, Sydney Olympic 2. Go down the eastern side again now, this time for Sydney Olympic. He played there by Keane. And call of offside there. Manly will get the ball back. Long kick there down to Dale. Finding open space. She's been chased there by Bauman. She's going to go herself, going to try and attack. She does. It goes across the face, but it goes straight in. Manly strike back. Well, she attempted the kick, but it went across the face. It was found by Manly, her teammates, and it goes into the back of the net, and they get on the scoreboard. Oh, it was an own goal instead. It was Sarah Yassam. She was trying to batter that out on the full, but she finds the back of the net instead.
Manly United 1, Sydney Olympic 2.
How unlucky for Sarah Yassam to concede an own goal. Very unlucky, but that was a good strike by Sienna Dale. Well, Sydney Olympic now have to really... Whoa, oh, that was a slip there, and that was very unintentional. It will be a yellow card, unfortunately, to Adine Keane. That wasn't intentional. She was chasing for the ball, but she just slipped and tripped over Jodie Drever. Took her out, unfortunately. Definitely not intentional, but Hannah Sheridan has no hesitation to award a red card, not a red card, a yellow card, I'm sorry. There is an interchange made by Sydney Olympic. Ebony McHugh-Shaw comes onto the field for Sydney Olympic. And we're also about to see Maya Fernandez come onto the field.
We can confirm that one of the players making the way from the field is number 11, Rochelle Borromeo.
So Rochelle Borromeo has taken the seat on the bench. Her job done for the night. You've got to feel for Sarah Yatton to concede that penalty. She was trying to block that one away from that attempt by Sienna Dale. And here come Manly again. They're coming in very strongly. That is the tonic they needed. And it was all the effort of Sienna Dale to force the error there on Sydney Olympic to concede that goal. As Trims tries to get through the defence of Manly, but it was blocked out there by Ruby Jackson. Goes out. It'll be played now. Will go in on full. And will be now played by Evelyn McHugh-Shaw.
Substitution for your Manly United FC.
And there's a couple of substitutions now with
number 6 Ruby Jackson and number
Ruby
20,
Jackson coming off the field.
20, Ellie Kerr.
And Ellie Kerr comes off the field.
11, Tegan Biasi, and number 8, Anita Zorden.
So you can hear on the effects there, Anita Zorden comes on the field, and Tegan Biasi also makes her first appearance of the night. That's the first substitutions for the evening for Manly United. Goes over the head of Manly. And Few has to respond quickly, but she's been surrounded by Manly, who are looking to steal the ball away. She's been snookered a little bit there, but we'll find instead Anita Zorden, and she deflects that off her body out. And that'll be a throw into Sydney Olympic, who retain a 1-goal lead. Manly get the ball back with the throw in. So Manly 1, Sydney Olympic 2, but they still need to get 2 more goals to get back in front. Stolen by Manly. The challenge to the ball goes out, and it'll be a corner kick for Manly. Was the pendulum swinging towards Manly now? It'll be interesting to see. Approaching 58 minutes of play, approaching the 59th minute. Manly come in to strike it. Can they get an equaliser here? Comes off the head, will go across the face. And it'll be a goal kick for Sydney Olympic. Well, as I said before, if Manly lose this, it will definitely have huge implications for the top 4 to approaching the business end of the season. Next week, Manly play NWS Spirit. We'll be looking to come back with a win after losing tonight to Bulls FC Academy. 2-1. Hugh. Goes crossfield now to Bowman. And Bowman kicks it long. We'll find instead Zorden. We'll find Few instead. She'll offload that down towards Price. But Manly get the ball back. A bit of clash of bodies there, but Manly get the possession back. And now it'll be played by Lucy Richards. Gets around Peter Trims. But it'll be McHugh-Shaw that'll deflect that one out. And it'll be a Manly ball once again. Can Manly get the equaliser? Richards brings it into the 18-yard box. Tries to strike, but will go across the face and out. Approaching the final half hour of play in this round 19 fixture of NPL New South Wales Women's. And not wait for the business end of the season, the finals to come in September. in the women's competition. And hotly contested all season long. Richards gets the ball back from Manly. Will now be played there by Zorden. Zorden has had the ball stolen away by Sydney Olympic. They have the possession. Trims now. Dances around and dribbles that one away. We'll find, well, a clash of bodies there that will come off the boot there of not McHugh Shaw, Grace Arnold, and it'll be an Olympic ball. A challenge there with Dean Keane. Trims. Few once more. She's been very good in the back play. Clash there between Olympic and Maya Fernandez, and it'll be a foul conceded by Manly United. So it'll be a free kick to Sydney Olympic as they look to extend that lead back out to 2 goals. Strikes it, but will find the hands there of Dreva, and she gets the ball back into Manly's possession. Zarnich passes it down towards Zorden. Richards ready to take the pass. It's a long pass too, and well, it was good, but too good. And Sydney Olympic getting the ball back into play. Challenge for the ball. Played there now by Keane. Now it'll be Wynnum. Stolen away there by Schmelzer. Schmelzer quickly offloads it. And it's a good dribble there by Sienna Dale. That finds Anita Zorden. Now they go along that eastern edge again. It's played there by Gilbane, and Gilbane has been challenged, and it will go out off Manly's boot, and it will be a Sydney Olympic ball. Towards the club side here on the eastern side. 63rd minute of play in this round 19 fixture. And it will be a free kick towards the Manly goal. And it's been saved there by Manly, but Sydney Olympic have the possession. Stolen away. Good steal there by Grace Arnold. It will now be played by Dale. And Dale was challenged there by Wynnum, but Dale keeps the possession going. And she dribbles it up, gets around Sariatum, and Manly definitely applying more pressure now, really keeping Sydney Olympic on the back foot. Few quickly passes it. Challenge there by Manly as now there's a chase for the ball. The call is it's a foul. Looks to be an Olympic ball. See down on the sideline, Tom Hopley screaming out more instructions to Manly to really ramp up the attack here on Sydney Olympic. Can Sydney Olympic hold on? Causing up one of the upsets of the season. That one also goes out, and there will be a Olympic throw-in. And they're inside Manly territory once again. Manly, we batter her back, being chased by Olympic. Was chased by Keane, but Dreva kicks that one away. Stolen back there by Wynnum on the eastern edge. Wynnum once again. An attack, the challenge there by Manly, which is successful. There was calls for a foul. They don't get that. Manly will play the advantage. It will now be played by Minute. She quickly offloads it now to Richards. Richards looking to find open space. She's finding now Sienna Dale. Has been challenged there by Few. Few looking to steal it successfully, which she does so. Gets around Sienna Dale, and that will go out. It will be a Manly ball. Well, whatever was said by Tom Hopley during the halftime break has definitely worked wonders on Manly United. Minute, she challenges, but it will go across the face. But instead it will go the other side. Manly still have possession of the ball. Now challenge here by Tegan Biasi. Long kick, a high kick, a challenge coming up. What can they do? Been headed away by Sydney Olympic. It's been battered by Trims. Stolen back there by Sienna Dale. And now it'll be played there by Fauna. Fauna will batter it back to Richards. Challenging. They're really applying more pressure. There was calls for a foul there from the opposite, the sideline. They don't get that. It will be a free throw into Manly. Zordon now. Zordon goes across, gets out of a couple of attacks there by Sydney Olympic. Here's a chance now for Bazanic, but no, she can't do it. And now an attack by Fauna, and it goes over the top. It was battered over the top by Annalee Grove. Sydney Olympic saved the day once again. And it will be a corner to Manly United. And they're really muscling up now, aren't they, Manly? Comes in now, Manly. Can they strike back and equalise? Comes off the head of Manly. They're chasing for it. Manly still have possession. Minute has the ball. Challenged by Sydney Olympic. Quickly offloads it. Played now by Fauna. It will go left of the goalpost. And it will be a goal kick to Sydney Olympic. Well, this is a much better showing in the second half by Manly United. '68th minute now. Manly United 1, Sydney Olympic 2. You've just joined us here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel for this round 19 fixture. As Olympic look to keep hold of that lead, they get out of one tackle. They still maintain possession of the ball, but it's been stolen away by Arnold for Manly, and they keep the possession going. Successfully defends along that eastern edge. Will now be played by Arnold. Was challenged there by Olivia Price from Olympic. Will go out and will be a Manly ball on the club side of the field. Minute and Hugh declaring it was either one of them that batted that one out in the forward and was actually declared in favour of Manly, but then this time goes out off the boot of Manly and will be an Olympic ball with the 69th minute of play. Price. So Olympic try and keep possession. There's a challenge for the ball. Olympic get it, keep it going, but it's been stolen away by Manly. There was a grab of jerseys there, and it will be a foul awarded to Manly United. It'll be a free kick on the halfway line. That comes off the boot there of Schmelzer. Long kick, headed off away by Sydney Olympic. Manly get on the ball once again. This is a real tug of war between these two teams. Sydney Olympic with a possession. They're going to chase for it. It's been chased there by Arnold, who takes it back from Manly. But instead it will go out and will be an Olympic ball. It's hard to know who's going to win this match at the moment. Definitely been Sydney Olympic that have been the most dominant, but Manly in this second half have definitely come out stronger. And now will be played by Sarah Yatem, who will be still be a bit filthy with herself, having conceded that own goal off the boot from Sienna Dale in her attempt. So they go to the eastern side, challenged there by Biasi. Biasi looking to get around Sydney Olympic. They do so. Oh, minute. And now it'll be Sydney Olympic. Then it goes into the back of the net. Sienna Dale. This time she gets the goal. And just so unlucky. Emily Minute, she had her attempt to do so, but flashed bodies quickly offload. But Sienna Dale got the ball back and slammed it into the corner on the left side of the goal and scores a level.
United! What a hit that was, number 7, Sienna Dale!
You can hear that the Manly faithful are happy with that.
Sydney Olympic 2!
So it's Manly United 2, Sydney Olympic 2. In the 71st minute. So Sienna Dale technically has 2 goals, but really it was the first one was an own goal off Sydney Olympic. But now Manly, they've got a chance to potentially get themselves in front here. And it will be a Manly ball. Again, Sienna Dale. Don't forget, Emily Minute. Now, chance for Richards. Will be batted away. Challenge now for Bozanic. For Bozanic, but has been saved there by Annalee Grove. And she almost conceded the 3rd goal. So Olympic denied there by Phoebe Gilbane from Manly, and will be a Sydney Olympic ball. It's inside Manly territory as well. Here's what a grandstand finish we got coming up now. It's definitely been the tale of 2 halves. Sydney Olympic definitely the strongest in that first half. Manly definitely the stronger in the second half. It's Olympic. Now it'll be an attempt. Well, it was foul awarded to Sydney Olympic. You see down on the sideline, Tom Hopley barking more instructions to the Manly side. 2 different coaching styles. Hopley very vocal, whereas Beltzos is just remaining calm, giving instructions where necessary. It will be a free kick to Sydney Olympic. See, Baxter-Thew lining it up. Now I guess Sydney Olympic will want to try and get that 3rd goal, get themselves back in front, try and steal those 3 points, or salvage a draw. Here we go. Free kick about to come in. Strikes it. But it comes off the head of Manly. They save the day. Play on is the call. Will be played there by Ruby Jackson. Oh, actually, no, Jackson's off the field, I'm sorry. But they still maintain possession. Will now be played by Minute. Goes over the top of the head of Sydney Olympic. But Olympic get the ball back from Jaya Bowman. Kicked away by Annalee Grove. But caught there by Manly. Now it'll be Yasham that will play the ball towards the eastern side. Stolen away there by Bozanic. And now it'll be Schmelzer. Has to dribble it backwards to Drever. Almost had that stolen. Schmelzer kicks it away towards the eastern side. And came off, unfortunately, Phoebe Gilbane and goes out and will be a Sydney Olympic ball. Approaching the 75th minute, in the 74th. An Olympic with Wynnum going along that eastern edge, trying to get around Manly. And that will go out. And will be a goal kick from Manly United. So whilst we're waiting for the play to get back underway, to give you updates on the matches that are happening right now. The match between MacArthur and the Northern Tigers. The Tigers comprehensively leading MacArthur. MacArthur 1, Northern Tigers 3. The match between Sydney Uni and Apia Leichhardt. Apia are leading Sydney Uni 3-2 in the 62nd minute. Gladesville against the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. It's 1-1 the score between Gladesville and Mount Druitt. Back here at Roma Field. It will be now played by King. She's looking to go across the field. Was looking to find one of her opposite numbers there, but unfortunately goes out. And it will be a corner kick to Sydney Olympic. And she was looking for Alyssa Wynnum, but came off the boot of Manly instead. And it will be Olivia Price that will take the corner kick once again for Sydney Olympic. Another opportunity for Olympic to take back the lead in the 76th minute. In comes Price. Successfully defended there by Olympic. Price takes the ball, headed away by Manly. Wynnum looking to get the ball back. It's been stolen by Manly. Gets back in the possession of Sydney Olympic, but will be deflected away by Manly. That will go out, and that will be another throw in to Sydney Olympic. It will be Wynnum that will bring it back in. Looking for her options, trying to see where she can throw the ball to. Found Trims. Trims going herself. Successfully stolen away by Manly there from Zordon, but stolen back as the chase is coming from Wynnum. Gets around Gilbane. Gilbane falls over. That will go out, and that will be another corner in favour of Sydney Olympic. And the other match that's happening right now in NPL New South Wales Women's. We'll come back to that in a moment. That's between Illawarra and Newcastle. Manly get the ball back. They get open space. It's been chased by Wynnum. And here we go. Opportunity again now for Dale. She's got open space. Can she get around? Yes, she does. Here she goes. But it will be deflected away by Sydney Olympic. She almost got around Jodie Drever, and she could have made it back-to-back goals. But it will be a Manly throw-in. Sydney Olympic having to dig deep now to defend. And we're about to have an interchange now for Manly United. India Horsley coming on the field now in jersey 21.
For your Manly United FC, making away from the field is number 7, Sienna Dale.
And Sienna Dale, that's her night done. She won't get a second goal, but what an effort by Sienna Dale. The first one was struck beautifully towards Sarah Yassam, and she unfortunately conceded a known goal. But that second goal was definitely a beautiful one. And now Sydney Olympic looking to strike now, but deflected away there by Bazanic. Successfully does so. In the 79th minute, we're approaching the final 10 minutes of this match in regulation time. Olympic get the ball back. Yassam quickly deflects it away to Trims. Stolen back by Manly. They're chasing the ball. Having to defend here, and that will be Minute. Having to quickly deflect that one away. And we'll deflect it away to Schmelzer. Back towards Drever. And Drever has to kick it long. Looking to find Minute. It was almost a clash there with Fauna, but they keep possessions. Attempted to be stolen away. Clash of heads there almost between Yassam and Richards. That will be play on there. It was played on by Bowman for Sydney Olympic. And they get the ball back. It will now be played by Thew. Thew will deflect that one down towards Fernandez. Fernandez looking to go on the western side. Will find Yassam. Gets around Minute. Quickly finds Price. Has to pass it back now to Yassam, and she's looking to find Wynnum, but stolen back by Richards for Manly. And now the ball was taken by Zordon. And she'll go long, but will find Sydney Olympic instead. Well, almost blocked there by Keane, but stolen back by Manly, and will now be played there by Fernandez. We'll look now to find... Looking to find Emily Minute. Blocked there by Sydney Olympic, and that will go out. Another opportunity denied by Sydney Olympic for Emily Minute. Will be a goal kick for Manly. This fascinating fixture in round 19. The scores remain 2-2 into the final 10 minutes of this round 19 fixture before stoppage time. Trims was looking to get the ball, but just mistimed that, and it was deflected away there by Richards, and it will be a Sydney Olympic ball. If Manly can get a third goal, it'll be a hard-fought win for them, having to come from behind. Richards quickly passes it back to Schmelzer. And Schmelzer having to get around Sydney Olympic to deflect that one away. Will be stolen there by Sydney Olympic, but stolen back by Manly. Played by Richards, looking to find Minute, but finds the header of Sydney Olympic instead, and that was found there by Bowman. Hugh deciding her options, decided to go back to Grove. In the 82nd minute here at Cromer Park. Few passes it long now. And now on the eastern side, but Sydney Olympic mistimed that, and it will be a Manly ball brought in by Gilbane. It was mistimed there by Gabriel Peak for Sydney Olympic. Challenge there for Zordon. Another challenge there by India Horsley, and that will go out off the boot of Horsley, and that will be a throw into Sydney Olympic on the eastern side towards the club side of the field here at Cromer Park. Fantastic facility here. And to quickly mention my colleague Nicholas Skutniak, who doesn't mind a good feed when it comes to the canteen food here. I did hear about the schnitzel roll that they have here, and I didn't get a chance to have it. But hopefully Nicholas Skutniak can give me the thumbs up or the thumbs down if the schnitty roll is really good. I'm pretty sure it would be good. Next time I'm here, I'll definitely have one. Richards will deflect that one away, but instead finds Sydney Olympic. Goes back to Manly, and will find Zordon, but was off the boot there of Sarah Yatum. A few words were said between the pair, between Zordon and Yatum. They now play the advantage. It's been chased there by Minute, and Few is looking to deny Minute, and it'll go out. It'll be a goal kick to Sydney Olympic, and she quickly passes that Grove to Few. She's been very good today, I've got to say. Had a quick chat with Baxter Few before, prior to the start of the match, while she was chatting with George Beltzos. It's a very lovely demeanour. Great to have her in New South Wales in the NPL competition, having done so well in Western Australia. Been stolen away there by Ebony McHugh-Shaw, but that will go out, and it will be a... It will come... Yeah, she got deflected off Manly. It will be a Sydney Olympic ball on the eastern side. Near the 18-yard box. Deflected away by Manly. But there will be open space. No one to collect it, and it will be a Olympic ball once again. Time is fast running out. We're in the 85th minute. So approaching the final 5 minutes of this round 19 fixture before stoppage time. Could go one of three ways. It could be a victory to Sydney Olympic, a victory to Manly, or it ends in a draw. Sydney Olympic have the ball, but denied by Manly. They headed that one away. It was a good header there by Gilbane. Long kick. They're looking to find Manly. They were looking to find the 11 in Biasi, but instead it found Sydney Olympic instead. Biasi a little unlucky not to get that. Crossfield Olympic. No time's running out. It's running out fast. Gets through one. Here's a chase now for Sydney Olympic. It's been now played there by Dean Keane, and it has been deflected away there by Jodie Drever. Applause all round from the Manly faithful, and that'll be a corner kick to Manly. Dean Keane been very prolific with the boot this year as well for Sydney Olympic in the competition. She has scored about 6 times this year, as it's now Price that will kick it. But missed time there by Sydney Olympic. Will find Trims to look to run rings. Here we go for Sydney Olympic. It will be taken out by Manly, and it will be, they were calling for a corner kick, denied there by Hannah Sheridan, and will be played by Manly. Played by Richards. It's a long kick, comes off the head there of Yashim, but it has been stolen back by Anita Zordon. Long pass out. They've got open space here, Manly. Will now be played inside the 18-yard box. Comes back. It's been kicked, but it's been denied there by Sydney Olympic. They try again, and it goes across into the right side of the goalpost, and it bounces out. So Sydney Olympic will get things back underway with the... In fact, it was very much missed it. It was nowhere near it. Having a look back on the stream on YouTube. It's been stolen back by Manly. It will now be played there by Tegan Biasi, but will find the hands there of Grove. The save hands for Sydney Olympic. To the 88th minute. Time fast running out, excluding stoppage time. Manly get the ball back. Again, applying some more pressure. Here comes Biasi. She gets around one, but it's been collected safely by Grove, and she's very happy with that, denying Biasi a second time in the space of a couple of minutes. And McHugh Shaw having to chase that, and it will be a throw-in by Sydney Olympic. They get the ball back as they're looking to run rings around Manly. They do get the throw-in once again. 88 minutes gone. We're now into the 89th minute. Olympic playing with Price. But will go out and it'll be a Manly throw-in. They'll play the advantage. They want to finish off the job here. There's some open space, a challenge here now. Manly looking to seal the deal here. Oh, good block there by Sydney Olympic. There was calls for a foul. It's still play on. Challenge now. It's been played by Biasi, but it'll be deflected away by Sydney Olympic. Header there. Biasi chasing for the ball. Few challenging her. It comes off Few, but they're still challenging it. And it will be kicked away by Few. It will be actually came off the boot of Manly. It will be an Olympic ball. Approaching the final minute of play, the 90th minute, before stoppage time. And desperation now between these two sides. We could be facing a draw here, or it could be a win for either of these teams. Played now by Fauna. Minute. Go out and will be a Manly throw-in once again. Approaching stoppage time now here at Cromer Park. Manly header it back, looking to find open space. They get the possession of the ball. Biasi. She was looking to find Zordon. Slip there for Phoebe Gilbane. Approaching stoppage time now. So that's the 90 minutes up, and now we're into stoppage time. There's a chase for the ball for Sydney Olympic, but it goes nowhere. And it will be a corner kick to Sydney Olympic. Taken by Olivia Price. Here we go. Price kicks it long. Deflected away by Manly. Stolen by Sydney Olympic. Opportunity for Williams. She's looking to go around. Will find Price. Goes crossfield. Denied by Manly again. They take the steal away. Looking for open space. Will find Gilbane. She's got open space. She's now looking to find Fauna. But it's been kicked away there by Annalee Grove. It will be a Manly throw-in. 1 minute of stoppage time completed. Manly looking to play the advantage. It will be a Manly throw-in. Played there by India Horsley for Manly. It's inside Sydney Olympic territory as well. Horsley successfully defends. Quickly offloads it now to Gilbane. Again, it's another throw-in in this 2nd minute of stoppage time. Tries to get that one away, and it will be off the boot of Sydney Olympic, and it will be a corner to Manly United. Much needed corner, and Ton Hopley screaming out instructions to Manly to muscle up and get ready for a potential header into the back of the net. Horsley will now line it up. Here comes Manly. Can they get in front? Challenge. Goes across. Manly have the ball. They're looking to find someone to take the... Well, it's been denied by Sydney Olympic. It came off Olympic, and it will be a Manly ball. You thought it was Olympic's ball, but it wasn't. Stolen away by Olympic. They play on. Looking to play the advantage. Oh, good block there by Grace Arnold. And Manly get the ball back. Dribbles it up towards the goal. Successfully defended there by Grove. Approaching the 3rd minute of stoppage time. 3 minutes gone, I should say. So we're approaching the 4th minute. How many more minutes we got left? We're now into the 4th minute of stoppage time. Dew kicks it down towards Wynnum. And now they go along that eastern edge again with some open space. Crossfield will go over the top of the net. And that'll do it.
Full time.
So full time here.
The final score.
In round number 19 of NPL New South Wales Women's, it is a 2-all draw. Manly United 2, Sydney Olympic 2.
For Sydney Olympic a double to Tiana
So the scores, the goal scorers for the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you back to the
Tiana Fuller, 2 goals for her for Sydney Olympic, whilst Sienna Dale, just the 1 goal for her, and she also assisted in the own goal that was conceded by Sarah Yatton from Sydney Olympic. So Sarah Yatton will be a little bit filthy with herself after that, but they managed to come away, both of these teams, with 1 point apiece. It's probably not the outcome that Manly United wanted, but definitely a happy outcome for Sydney Olympic to deny the home side the full 3 points. Hope you enjoyed all that on NPL New South Wales Women's on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Next week, Manly will be travelling out to Christie Park where they'll take on NWS Spirit. And I'll be calling that one for you next Saturday afternoon from 3 o'clock. Hope you can join us then for that match in round number 20 of NPL New South Wales Women's. Whilst Sydney Olympic, it'll be interesting to see how they go in the remaining rounds of the season. Round 20 of the competition will see Sydney Olympic play Uni of New South Wales, and that'll be at the Village Green next week at the Uni of New South Wales. For now, It's a very good evening from Cromer Park here in the northern beaches of Sydney. Conor McNally saying good night to you as Manly United and Sydney Olympic play a 1-1 draw here, well, 2-2 draw, I'm sorry, here, and they take home the 1 point apiece as we approach the business end of the NPL New South Wales women's season. Good night, everyone.